Chelsea have put a number on Granit Xhaka at last, and it lands so far below his worth that Sunderland's reaction was less a negotiation than a dismissal. £8 million, rejected on the spot, with the captain declared not for sale at any price. The figure is the whole story here. Sunderland paid more than double that to sign Xhaka 12 months ago, and the season since has done nothing to lower his value. With the midfielder reminding everyone he remains among the league's elite operators in that position. An opening bid of £8 million for a player bought at over 17 after his best campaign in years reads less like a serious valuation and more like a club testing whether Sunderland would flinch. They did not. The offer was deemed unacceptable, and Chelsea were told plainly there is no intention to let him go. That firmness is built on solid ground. He is under contract to 2028. There is no financial pressure forcing a sale, and Florent Gisolfi, while making clear this month that he is not scared to sell, was equally clear about wanting to keep his key first-team figures. £8 million does not begin to open that conversation. The complication is the part Sunderland cannot dismiss as easily as the bid. The club are said to be aware that Xhaka is keen on a reunion with Xabi Alonso, who identified him as a priority after deciding his Chelsea side lacked leadership and experience. A rejected offer settles the price question for now. It does not settle the player's preference, and those are separate problems with separate timelines. The detail that makes the next bid harder to read is what Chelsea reportedly balked at. Sources close to the London club say they recoiled from the fees of 25 to 30 million that had circulated, which is why the opening offer came in at 8. That tells you Chelsea want him for leadership, but are unwilling, so far, to pay leadership money for a player turning 34 in September. A buyer that keen on the profile yet that reluctant on the fee is one that either walks away or returns with something closer to realistic. What Sunderland are protecting is specific to this squad. Xhaka sets the daily standards at the training ground, and his arrival last summer was described as transformational on Wearside. For a young side about to carry the league and Europe at once, the senior figure who steadies that group across congested weeks is the hardest type of player to replace at short notice, which is exactly why the club have priced him as untouchable rather than merely expensive. Against all of it sits Xhaka's own voice from a fortnight ago, before the World Cup, telling of how happy he is at Sunderland, how the city reminds him of Basel, how he was not even thinking about a transfer. Those words, and his reported keenness on Chelsea, cannot both be the full picture. Sunderland have rejected the bid. The question now is whether the player decides to make the next one Chelsea's problem, or his club's.